We have been tracking those shutoffs for many customers who have already lost power. So here's a look at the outages. The area in purple, those are the areas, the ones that currently have their power turned off. Now, early this morning, PG&E cut power to about 11,000 customers. And any moment now, the utility is expected to cut power to about 54,000 more, for a total of 65,000 people without power tonight. So here's a list of our local counties that will be impacted. Amador and Calaveras counties will have over 5,000 customers without power. Nevada County will have over 2,000. Over 4,000 are expected to be impacted in Placer County and about 700 in Plumas County. Sierra and Yuba counties will have over 1,000 without power, but El Dorado County will be the most impacted with over 27,000. And we have team coverage tonight. ABC 10's meteorologist Monica Woods is tracking fire weather conditions. But first, we start with ABC 10's Becca Hauberger, who is live at one of PG&E's community resource centers in El Dorado.
Folks in the foothills are all too familiar with these times of the year with the power shutoffs. I'm at the Pleasant Valley Community Town Hall here, the community hall. It's one of 27 so-called community resource centers that PG&E sets up throughout these shutoff events.
As the wind picks up, PG&E wants to avoid sparking more deadly wildfires with its equipment, as it has done in recent years.
The wind scares me to death.
Carol Dole has lived in Pleasant Valley for 2 decades and knows the wind out here is no joke. Blowing tree branches colliding with power lines can cause sparks that start wildfires. So that's why during hot, windy, dry weather conditions, PG&E is turning off power in these areas.
And I'm very thankful that PG&E has stepped up and started to do this because it's very scary.
Dole is also vice president of the Pleasant Valley Community Hall, which PG&E is renting as the location of one of its community resource centers. That's where customers without power can stop by to charge their devices, get some snacks, and even a portable phone battery, and learn about resources. In fact, new this year, those who lose power and have food in their fridge go bad as a result can contact a local food pantry and get restocked. PG&E is offering a week's supply of food for a family of 4. But as Dole says, if you can afford one, generators are the way to go around here.
If you buy a house up here and don't have a generator, you're crazy.
You know, all of the PG&E community resource centers are open until 10 tonight. They reopen tomorrow at 8 in the morning and they close again at 10 tomorrow night. But the good news is for folks losing their power, PG&E does say they want to have all the power restored by tomorrow night. Mady?
As soon as possible. All right, thank you, Becca. And if you want more info, just text the word power to 916-321-3310 and we'll send you helpful resources, including a link where you can check if your address could lose power. Now let's check in with meteorologist Monica Woods with the latest on the red flag warning. Monica.
Well, unfortunately, with the red flag warnings in place, we are seeing new fire growth in some existing fires and new fires breaking out as well. We've got one just off to the west of Redding, and then also the August Complex. North Complex still putting off quite a bit of smoke, and now we've got another one in Napa County that's called the Glass Fire and putting off, again, a lot of smoke that is visible by satellite. That just shows you how much these fires are burning. Here you can see the red flag warning area. This will continue through early tomorrow afternoon. We're expecting wind gusts in some locations 40 to over 60 miles per hour. Not to mention the wind advisory that's also in place through tonight for parts of the valley, northern part of the state, though we're going to continue that even into late tonight, early tomorrow. Again, because of the gusty conditions, you can see some of these peak wind gusts earlier today, 25 to 35 miles per hour already, and we're going to continue to see those winds very prominent for tonight. Unfortunately, from the wrong direction. They're dry, warming winds. Take a look at some of these readings. Right now, we're at 100 for Oroville. Even towards the coast, we've been seeing temperatures as warm as 100 degrees near Santa Rosa. The Bay Area also in for quite a bit of warmth with our heat advisory in place through tomorrow afternoon. Coastal communities 80s and 90s, 90s and 100s as we head a little bit farther inland, including the valley. It's that high to low pressure gradient that's creating the breezy conditions. We're going to lose the winds, but we're going to keep the heat. Here's a look at our weather headlines. Very warm, 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Dry, dangerous fire weather will continue. Be ready to evacuate. Mady?